Of course, I would say, Square, you need to focus on PvP. You need to make this content more attractive for all people, for not only the PvP interested people, but also those that never played PvP and maybe want to try it out, want to give it a chance. That's where longevity of gameplay content is provided. PvP is always a good and healthy factor for longevity of a game, because the game really works and shines is when both of these aspects are confirmed and done correctly. You have something to do, you have a goal, and it provides tons of fun. That's when PvP works, or PvE as well. But in PvP, we don't have any goal. The first week after I played this PvP, the new Crystalline Conflict, with the new skills, with the new limit breaks, which has so much potential. Really, it has. It's the best they can pull off with this sloppy engine. In all honesty, this engine is horrible for PvP. It has delay like 2 seconds sometimes. You can't really be sure where you are. You can't be sure if you hit the enemy with that attack or not. You can't be sure where that enemy is actually standing right now at that point, except you have them stunned somewhere. But other than that, it's super sloppy, and I think this system is the best they can pull off for this engine. And that's what they did. They pulled off a miracle. In my opinion, I never thought they could fix that, or they never can provide a combat system that is anywhere close to being playable, which they did. And that's a wonder, and they have to work on this wonder. And the thing I told you in a video, and so many people were disagreeing because of, oh no, it's the comparison to WoW. Don't put that bad game as a good standard. Dude, World of Warcraft was the AAA standard in MMO for at least 10 years. And when we're talking about PvP, I think it still is at least on the top 3 games out there that provides PvP inside of a game that's not a MOBA, that's not a shooter, that's not a fighting game, or anything like that. So please accept the fact that WoW, even though it's a dead game in many aspects, and that, yeah, Blizzard are shitting on their community sometimes, and they sometimes are just dropping the game. Like, I played Shadowlands the first weeks when it came out, and I was blown away by how good it was. The story was shit. Okay, the story, the whole jailer thing that never reached to me. I don't know why they pulled this off. This was the worst villain they ever created, in my opinion. And I think they acknowledged that, so let's be fair. But yeah, gameplay-wise, and especially on the PvP, I'm a PvP addict. I play PvP in basically every season of WoW. I did so, and PvP was amazing. They had a very, very old-school gearing system. You had honor points, you had conquest points. They mixed up this very well that you can get the high gear with conquest points, then you upgrade that gear with honor, so you could play arena, get your conquest gear, and then get this upgraded with doing some BGs. And that was cool. That was really cool. It was fast. I know that this was the main problem for many people, because the PvP meant that you use your mitigation spells very efficiently, very keenly, and perfect timing, so that whenever people push up their burst, especially, it was kind of broken on the balancing in the first week, but they fixed this heavy imbalances very quickly. This game was playable, and it was a lot of fun to play PvP in WoW. For me, at least. Maybe this super quick, super burst heavy system is not for everyone. That's something I absolutely agree on, and I understand that people have some issues with that, because you really have to get used to, that's right. On the other hand, that's exactly what you find in Final Fantasy right now. This is really fast. You can die in a blink of an eye if you're not using your mitigations. Don't quote me on that, but I think they took this system from Shadowlands, and you can't deny it as many times as you want, but even Yoshi P admits this. He copies WoW many times, and so does WoW now from Final Fantasy. They share their best traits. That's fine, that's good. Competition makes a product better. Always. The thing is, Blizzard did one mistake that destroyed the game for me. And that's when you actually don't feel like anybody is working on that game. We got the answer to this, maybe because of how people are getting harassed on work, which is definitely something that keeps you from working. I absolutely stand behind those people that had to stay at home and don't come to work because they get harassed constantly, and just fear of getting more harassed. Yeah, there was something wrong, and you could feel it. You could feel it as a player, and that's when things go down. When you can feel as a player that the developer of a game is not caring anymore, not doing work what they should do, there was nothing in this. 6 months of nothing. And that's when I think all of us agreed together this game is dead. Because they destroyed it. They let it just fall down. Like, content is something... let me try to make this clear. Content is something you are taking a water ride, for example. The first part of the ride is amazing because you know, oh man, there's still so much of this ride that I can still explore, that I can still feel and be excited about. And the further you go down, the more you realize, oh no, it's close to being over. I'm nearly at the end. And if nobody is adding length to the ride, at some point you are there. And that's when games are getting boring, especially MMO games, because they kind of rely on this aspect that they have to be continued. And the developer has to do that. And this ride on Blizzard and Shadowlands was like, you're falling down and after 6 months you expected, hey, where's the next stage? Where's the next part of this slide or this water ride? It's not there. It wasn't there and you just fell down. You fell down and yeah, we all lay in a pool of copium. That's where we ended.
You're just toxic if you don't come back.